So Americans could end up feeling the impact of tensions with Iran at the gas pump. I mean, the price of crude oil rising today as President Trump ramps up his threats against the Iranian regime. See the price of the mid-60s as we bring in Doug Flynn from Flynn Zito Capital Management. Said earlier, like when markets start to notice things, they're not always right, by the way, market participants, but sometimes you get a feeling that someone's got a hunch that something's coming and they're reading into it and this could be real. What's your outlook for oil?
Yeah, I mean, the geopolitical risks rose, and oil's up a bit. If you go like just 3 weeks ago, it's up about $10 a barrel. It's almost like 20% on some of these. So it rises during that, and that's what traders are doing. They're adding a risk premium that if you have escalating issues in the Gulf region, that could disrupt supply, and therefore the prices would go up. But it's a fear bid, and so as fast as it goes up, it could come down if this isn't followed through. But that's what typically happens. They'll trade ahead of it in the anticipation, and then it's either justified and something happens or it isn't, and it goes back down to really where it should be.
What about the market overall today pulling back? It seems like a lot of this AI spending is the focus. A lot of tech stocks that have been up a lot or down a lot. Joe Khalil, though, brought up something interesting in his reporting on the possibility of a government shutdown, which is that the most likely scenario, and he was explaining this for logistical reasons in Washington, is that we get like a weekend shutdown and maybe they solve it Monday. So that's not like a market event. Like last time we were worried about the economy.
Right. Yeah, I think as far as the AI stocks, I mean, we're seeing it broadening out a little bit now, not just the same AI tech names. It's kind of broadening into the energy space and the infrastructure space. So that's where things are going a bit. And so when you have things run up a lot, it's fine to take a little profit here and there. So you see that everything isn't going to go up all the time, I guess, is the way to look at it. So you do see that from time to time. But nothing, I think, major affecting the market there for sure.
Now, real quick, see about refunds. We talked about this earlier in the week, but there's a Credit Karma survey that 52% of Americans are expecting a refund. 54% are filing early to get that refund. 35% expect this year's refund to top last year's. Quick explanation, this is with all with the changes, right? So this is a story for the economy.
It is. And the thing about a government shutdown, if you have one, by the way, your refunds can get delayed unless you do. The IRS has said there's 3 things you have to do to not have it delayed. It's 1, you have to e-file. 2, you have to have no errors. And 3, you have to have your direct deposit set up properly in your bank. And I see that a lot. People change their banks all the time, and they might not know it's pre-programmed in there from last year. So double check that, and this way you get your refund as quickly as possible.
All right, they got that HBO show, Industry, ringing the bell. Thank you, Doug. Doug Flynn, 4 p.m. Eastern.